Chi Creation, Love and Light, Part 19. So we've got the magpie, and how it looks like the orca. We can see the same patterns. It's got the white belly, it's got the little wave which comes over, so it's like an eye in that kind of sense. And also how that comes round its face, like that V shape. So like the peacock, it's got that V area. So that's kind of like the black hole with the ring going round it. It's only showing you on one side, like the previous thumbnails. It shows you the bias to one side. So the same as a peacock feather. It's got that same pattern. So this bias, it's got this side, and then it's got your waves there. So in the same sense of a beak, the waves come chopping down in that kind of sense, you know. And, you know, it draws all the food back in and all that kind of stuff. So it'll go that way on magpie. But so yeah, we can see it a bit better, like that typical wave shape. It's like an S shape to it. And so that'll be a wall of your wave, so it's reflecting a lot of sunlight, so it's picking colour up and stuff. It's also because it's lifting out of the water, so it's thinner because it's not the full body of water, it's just like a bit which is being raised up. So then you've got your froth from your previous wave. You can see it's all rushing backwards, so you can see that time lapse there in that kind of sense. Oh, and it's got its yin yang shape there as well. So you get again just a different wave shape. So now we're seeing the wave, it comes around both sides. So when we take it in like just one image, I'll come back onto this one. You see it here, you see how it comes round and then it V's up. See there as well. You see in this here, it looks like waves crashing. But as part of the whole, you've got like this ring which goes round, the V part, and then the black area. So you're seeing the black hole with the sunlight coming round the edges. So you've got the black hole and then the intelligence which comes out of it. So the spirit, the consciousness, like the butterfly when we saw the face in the black hole. That's how it's representing. It's like, you know, it's doing the same thing, but in real rather than just a picture. So you can see it again. And waves crashing. So it's both the same. It's the waves and it's also the black hole. And you've got your yin yang. So Wing Chun, they wear the Taoist uniform or dress. So it's got the white cuffs and collar. So the black and white aspect of it and stuff like. So like the Taoist magpie, it's like the same in that kind of sense. So another aspect is the hump of a wave as it's coming into building up. It kind of creates some lift, and you can see greens and even purples. It's just a little bit difficult to make out, and it's really subtle. Obviously, it gets more lift, and then more light can get into it, so you're getting more of the colour there. You can see the wall of a wave underneath as well, so it's like it's both, because that's the hump, and then it becomes the turnover. So you can see the colours better on that one. These are the greens. It goes to red and blue. So on this one you've got like a full scope, like all the green there, and then it goes to red, blue, purple, black or imperceivable. It's like the rainbow colours. It also looks like the sun as well, or even like the peacock feather. But so we've got these. These are quite interesting. A smew apparently. Black lines, like defining where the waves are, or where the crossover and such. So you've got your main wave, which is, you can see streaks and lines, the shadow underneath it, and then you've got all the water, which is all mottled and froth breaking up and all that kind of stuff, drawing back into that wave. It even looks flat, you know, like looking at the ocean, like that shine with sunlight reflected on it and stuff. So it looks like you got a wave coming over. You look, when you're at shore, you see them overlap all the time. And we compared it to like leaves, like cabbage leaves and all these kind of things. So you get your different directions with it. I suppose it matches up with anatomy as well. And these ones, it's opposite way round. And so you can see the wave, but it looks like you're really far away from it, like you're really high up. And you've got it here as well, but this looks more like the fish we looked at on Reflections of Love and Light. We're seeing like how the water hits the peaks and troughs, and it creates beams of light from the peaks of the trough. So if the sunlight's catching through there, then it kind of creates a beam, or you know, a cross beam. So you get these patterns that come over and stuff. But it's also, there's another picture. It seems I've lost it. It was another one of these, but you could see it back, so you could see like the wave there. But you could compare it more to like the black hole, the blackness of a wing, and then the sunlight coming around the edge. But because it went back, you could see both sides, so it kind of created the heart shape as well. I'd have to turn it upside down, but it's not there anymore. I don't know where it is. Maybe I'll find it later. You know, these, you got like the ring around the eye and then the trail. So like the stem of the peacock, it goes around like that in that kind of sense. It's got a, you know, we've got more pictures to refer it to as we come up and stuff. Also the waves are choppy, the splashy. So yeah, we've got it the other way around. And so we mentioned the references to it on previous episodes, about the wave and its trail. So you know, it's all kind of part of it in that kind of way. You've also got this part, so it comes over and then it comes up there like that. So it looks like it's going to come over, so it'd like go over the entirety of the top of the black hole. So that be the black hole and that be its ring. So it kind of connects in that kind of sense. So that's where the ring splits. And so then we've got butterflies, the glass butterfly. So you see the white line, so the sunlight, the black, it's underneath as well. So it's like the black hole, but this is the imperceivable area, so you can't see the colour, you can't see through it. So to associate that again, I'll reassociate. So this butterfly, you've got the leaf, so signifying like the realm of nature. It's on the underside, so it's like, it's related to where it is. On the above side, you've got the heavens, so you've got, it could even be a moon. You've got the glow of the sun. It looks like black underneath, or dark, so the black hole in that kind of sense. And you've got a cluster of glass butterflies. So on a flower as well, so in the sense of where the realm is, you got the flower, and you got the dome, the glass. You got the line of light, so the sunlight, which kind of makes the dome as well. They're not perfectly aligned, but at the same time, it still fits. It shows you it in that way. It also appropriates the orange, so you got the glow of the sun coming to the edge. So we've got the butterfly, and you've got like the dome. So rather than showing the face, it's just showing you dome, and you can see all the stars, all them patterns and stuff. It'll be aligned with the edge as well, so it looks like the stars are in the firmament in that kind of sense. And also within this, so it's all inside. It's all one in that kind of way. So then it shows you moon as well. So it's like showing you this. It's like the same thing. And so when we look at all the different wandering stars and we're comparing them with the sun, and is it the same thing? It kind of everything's an expression of each other in one sense. Oops. So referring back to the peacock, and then looking at the spiders and seeing the similarity. We compare the peacock feather to the realm of the black hole in that kind of sense. So we can see the light comes round, you get the blue area, and then the pulsing, and you got the centre line as well. It's V's there, so that's like the peacock. Same as like the magpie. You can see it again there. It comes around in that kind of way. I mentioned like the spider's legs on previous episode. I would point up like that. I can't remember what it was now. Not at the moment. And all these colours as well. So like the colour of chi, if we were looking at that. So like the eye migraines, they come through all these colours. Are constantly changing. So I see it there, in the realm, the peacock feather in that kind of sense. So sometimes the peacock feathers are split, and you've got two. I look at it that way. So you've got the flat area, the realm, yin, yang. I think it's around. That's how big they are. The dome, the sun, the realm. I think I should twist it, you know what I mean? Because you got one there and you got one there. You got the centre as well, but yin and yang. So if it were twisted. That's again like the peacock, but also like the magpie. Have you got the white there? Oh, that's orange or yellow. But it's white on magpie, so it's got them same patterns, but it's repeated it, so it's like that pulsing nature. and then it's got all its cymatic patterns which are forming. I suppose on different spiders that'll look different, but sometimes it'll look like a face. Again, size compared to a fingertip. So now it looks even more peacock-like. You got the black in the centre, and then the part coming round. Even starry in the centre as well. But with this part here, these white streaks, it makes it look like a fly. You know, the fly with the bushy part there. So it's got the bushy part here, but it's got like the representation for it there as well. So that's where its mouth would be, kind of thing. So you can see a bit better there. See also it looks shiny. So almost like the dome in that kind of sense. And also, like you say, with stars and all these kind of things, it looks like that. So, more insect-like. But, oh, I know, the other one first. So, like the fly's eye, the fly's face, it had that area on that spider. Let's go back to the spider. Where are we? So like that. It's the same as the eye. So when you get the Vesica Pisces like that, I think it should be that way. So then, like, that's the realm, that's where the flat area would be, and this is where your expansion and contraction is. So, like the eye, the pupil, it does expand and contract. So it's doing that same thing. So see like that one. It's showing you the realm in different ways as it expands and contracts. And this one's a bit different. You see how the watery light patterns. It must be like chi as well. It's like the same, you know, it's found that match up, so it's kind of repeated it. And also like the blue to the red on outside. And the black in centre. Consciousness. It's got another one there. You see like the ring? It looks like it's got an invisible ring because it's got like a bump there and a bump there. An eagle's eye. I might have shown you that one before, I'm not sure. It's all the grainy, speckly aspect of, because it looks like the sun. And then obviously you got this black area. And that's quite a good one as well. You know, for the black hole sun type aspect of things. And also the peacock feather. So you can see that shape. I'm not sure I should show you this one either. It's got the teardrop, which is interesting. You put it that way maybe. I can't turn it, but so that's the best we've got. It gives some appropriation to it. I mean, you know, it's also similar to the peacock feather. It's also similar to the egg. So you got that oval shape with the sphere within it. So this was going to be first picture. It was going to be episode 34, but I decided to turn it into its own miniseries. And so frogs have quite a variety of eyes, which we have discussed before, but with a relationship between the sun and all that kind of thing. See, sometimes the eyes are this way, so you can see the expansion and contraction, how that would fit. Sometimes they're that way. So it's awake when it's gone to sleep. It's a different way. It is for humans anyway, because we stand up, don't we, and we lay down. And a frog, it's different and stuff like. But in terms of consciousness, its spirit is in that awake sense. But sometimes I kind of think that nature does it whichever way it wants it. It's gonna like, if it finds a better way to do it, it'll do it for whatever purpose it is. Different animals have different needs and such. So you have a variety. It brings some sort of curious question to like, how does a cat's eye differ to a human eye? What can it see what we can't see? What can we see what a cat can't see? And maybe they've got more advantages than us. So I don't know. There's quite a few. They're all kind of different in different ways. But all expressions of a realm, either way. Like the sun in the centre. It's got a bit yellow tinge to it. The sun split. So you got two. Sun split again. Now of an insect. A dragonfly kind of face. It's again two suns. Whether it's soulmates or reflection. I kind of think soulmates though. I think that's part of the realm. They look like chairs. It's like a throne. And I kind of wondered, is there a reference in that? Is it like the throne of God in that kind of sense? But, in a sense of like, the throne is within itself. It's like everybody's got that aspect of sitting in divinity, achieving enlightenment and all these kind of things. It's probably the same for spiders, everything that's living has got like that kind of aspect of progressing in life, spiritually developing and all those kind of things. So yeah, two suns for dome. For the pulsing, so you got like the how chi functions in that kind of sense. Right, pulses, just like the waves. So why the waves gonna match up with it? It's butterfly's face. You got that there, like the fly. It's got that area. So you got the black, the center line, where all the clouds go around the black hole and stuff. So again, we've got a realm in these shapes. So again, exactly the same in that way. And you got a white spot there, you're black underneath, but that white spot also as part of it. That could be like the yin and the yang realm in one sense of looking at things. It could be the sun shining over the realm that we're in. So you can see the white spots again. ring there as well. It's your pulsing of energy. It's like the black hole, a black area, the sun coming over, each another ring and be another dome, and or like the vibration and pulsing of a realm. You got the sun split. So again, it vibrates. And also the waves. So there you got the colours for the black hole and the sun. So you can see it much better in that kind of way. Yeah, how did he get a photo of that? You know what I mean? It takes a photo of the ocean from the beach, and it takes a photo of the realm from outside it. So you see those tiger colours? See where it comes from? Where it represents? So, like showing you tigers are sacred, or everything in nature. So all the waves become faces, because it almost looks like a pansy, which looks like a face as well. Another one for glass butterfly. And throat vibrations, so the lines, the pulsing, and so you get it with the waves in the water, on the wings, all that kind of thing. So same again. This one, so the sun pulsing. So like when we're doing those energy balls, when we're talking about the realm expanding and contraction, and each time it does it, it creates a wave, and that it gets pushed out. So then another wave comes from center, as it creates more chi, and it builds up and it pushes and pushes and pushes and continues doing it. And it's the same as tree rings, so it's showing you the same pattern, but it's got that pulsing aspect to it. So we've got the chi, which is pulsing, we've got the tree rings, and we've got the ocean waves. So sea, tree, and chi creation. And that looks like when you've looked at sun, and it's stained your vision, and it's gonna like that purplish colour. So it becomes imperceivable light. It's again the black hole, the surface of the sun, all the waves of pulsing energy which goes through it. The waves of pulsing energy, the black hole, the surface of the sun. How bright that is. It's again like when you stare at it and it's got that burns your vision. So you get your perceivable light, your imperceivable light. If you've got it again. Go that way maybe. It's all the pulsing energy of sun. So when you got it there, you got all the yellow for the sun. When it goes dark here, so it's like the black hole where the sun sits. What is the sun? Glare spoiling it a little bit. It looks better at home. And then we have these. We spoke about these. The pulsing again, and you see the split. It's like on the beetle we were looking at on the last video. And it had like these. It like V's into the center. So like in the peacock, we talk about that V'ing. And like on the last episode, we made a reference to the butterflies as well. So those marks, the like eyes, the make once we match up. Some of them. So like them two, for instance, a bit of characteristic comes and it starts to look like your eyes in that kind of way. So why it's dark in its centre, and so now we know in that kind of way. And then another one. Oh, it's got its love hearts. It's black. It's sunlight coming out. And I've run out of time, so thank you for watching, and I'll catch y'all later. Nice one. Cheers.